peculiar.
Hey, where's your space pants?
Well, you may very well ask that question, young lady.
Well, then where are your space pants?
Well, check this out. That's why there ain't no space pants. Whew! I mean, what is that? That, my friends, is a cast. Well, so many questions and so little time to answer. Well, as the story goes, I was cleaning the solar collector shield on my transporter when whammy, yours truly, falls off and breaks his ankle. You know, I don't bounce so much anymore on your planet as I thud. I can't help being stupid sometimes. I mean, who can't? So, anyway, as I say, it's not your damage, it's how you manage your damage. And I'm doing it really well. A few more weeks of this thing and I'll be able to kick this thing off the road. Anyway, so, we're gonna move on. And, you know, we're gonna talk about something that I've been talking about that I've been gonna do for a long time. And it is, I'm talking about girls, I mean ladies, I mean, you know, women out front and demanding to be heard, baby.
It's about time, Captain. What's been holding you up?
Well, I'm sorry. I know I missed International Women's Day by a few months. Didn't mean to, just did. You know how it is with me. Well, so we're gonna start off on this flamboyant extravaganza, and I know it's been a long time coming. So we're gonna jump right in, and in no particular order. Not like this is the first one is the greatest, this one down here ain't so great. They're all great. Take it as you will. Same thing with what years they're coming out. I'm gonna be all over the solar map. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna start off with, I'm talking about a Danish thing. And I don't mean a Danish cheese, baby. I mean, I'm talking about a Danish band that is psych and prog and whoo, you know, that mix mash of that. And here they come, baby. Such a gas, man. I mean, such a gas. And they were led, well, first I should say, the band was called Savage Rose. Yeah. And they were propelled by this young lady named Anazet. Woo! It's cool. It's way cool. And there was also another young lady in the band called Ilsa Maria. Okay. Well, Anazet did all these wheelie? I'm not Emma Fudd. Really out there vocals. And Ilsa Maria, she's all about doing the keyboards and inflections and along those lines. So, anyway, just so you know, we're shooting from our home base here on your orb because I'm stranded here for a few more weeks with this combobulation. Oh, quit wandering. Anyway, this band was one recipe of musical floating pixels, baby. I mean, Anazet is a magnetic force to be reckoned with. No lazy Susan in this gumbo. So, let's dig on a cut called Long Before I Was Born from their first lacquer. And if I'm a tad not myself, well, when am I? Just chalk it up to psychic indulgence, baby. Dig it? It's way too cerebral. Just a drone that, you know, kind of locks you into some kind of a whack groove. Here is the record. It's on Polydor, if that matters. You know, there's the back. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, cool. I'm digging this. So let's talk about this for a bit. You know what I really dig about this record is this kind of clash with you know, crazy meltage tones that they sort of overlap with keyboards. There's no guitarist to speak of in this band. It's just percussion and a bunch of other good stuff that they're creating noise with to make it happen. You gotta dig this exponential splash. You know, take no prisoners, baby. That's it with this thing. You know, modulating on, we see a brighter light over the next crest. Moving on from Savage Rose. And I'm talking about a young lady called Miss Dusty Springfield. Oh, you know, come on now. I ain't gonna waste no oxygen here. Up for grabs is the Tutified number that was a big hit for her, and it's I Wanna Be With You. And it's from 1963. Man, I'm real ready to jump up on the dance floor and do the hitchhike to the galley dance floor, and let's see what can happen. All right, so let's check it out now. Whoa! When you're talking about blue-eyed soul, baby, we're talking Miss Springfield. This is the record. I got this crate digging, and yours truly don't do a whole lot of that, but I got lucky on this one. Of course, some dip, and I don't mean the Big Dipper, I mean the Little Dipper, wrote $1 on the cover. That's not what I actually paid for it, but be that as it may, who cares? Killer record. There's a bunch of good stuff on here. Stay a While was another big hit that's on this one. You know, when we're talking about England, you know, English blue-eyed soul, and that's what she's all about. You know, this English girl with a bouffant. I mean, if you younglings don't understand what a bouffant is, Google it. But it's his hairdo, and there was usually a big old bow plonk right there, and she had these magical floor-length gowns that was. Trying to think, they were called the Empire look, and they were all the way to the ground, but they weren't all flared out like a wedding gown. They were just straight to the ground, and then there was a belt usually right about here, and that's what it gave it this tubular look. Woohoo! I mean, she personified that swinging the London scene, baby. By 1966, man, my mouth is having problems today. By 1966, I should say. She was the top-selling English female singer. Actually, I would have to say she was the top female singer on this orb. You know, this voice never ceases to sway me, baby. So, I spoke of this songstress eons ago, way back when we first kicked off our raucous channelization on this YouTuber, and her chance to belt out big notes came with a band called The Loading Zone, and they were from Berkeley, California. Now, they were originally formed in '66, and they were kind of more of an R&B band with a little bit of rock thrown in. But by '67, they were looking for a new singer. And whammo! They landed on this young lady, and here it comes. Her name is Linda Tillery. You know, like I say, they're primarily an R&B band, but they added, the big added attraction in their sound was where they threw in a little bit of psych into that stew that they were cooking up in the San Francisco scene. You know, these guys played with all the big known acts. They were doing gigs warming up for Big Brother and Holding Company. They worked with Quicksilver Messenger Service. They worked with the Dead, and of course the Airplane. And they were really big time gigs all over the San Francisco Bay Area, but they never really could break out. But we're gonna dive on past all that, and their musical pileup drove straight into the heart of soul and R&B. I'm telling you, and blues. I'm spinning a cut called No More Tears, and a 1 and a 2 and a record. It's kind of a, I don't know how to explain that cover. It's kind of weird. But anyway, there's the band. There's Linda. They added other brass in the studio to sort of beef up their sound. So let's talk about this one. Man, I gotta tell you, I think this one's heading in the right direction here. I wish they could have done a live LP. I think that's the only drawback. They did another LP, but Linda only was on the second one. But Linda has gone on to do a lot of solo work, and if you dial her in on the internet, you'll catch her doing some absolutely, it's kind of almost like a religious experience with the way she sings. This record doesn't represent her as much as I'd like it to. She's really, you know, the thing about her though is the way she belted out the blues. I really impressed, of all people, Janis Joplin, and you can hear a lot going on with her delivery if you just check out the record. I mean, dig this. Janis even gave her a shout from a gig they did with Loading Zone did with Big Brother in '68. It's on a live CD that was recorded at the Winterland. And I mean, hey, isn't that's some good credentials there. You know, so I mean, that's enough to convince my ears. You know, my eardrummers are just, it's happening with this band. So moving on. This next one, this maximum intensity coming through the winder now is a 10-piece steam engine with the brakes off, baby, and they're called 10-wheel drive. Yeah. Okay, they are a massive attack of a brass wall and an out-of-control singer, and her name is Ganya Raven. Now, we mentioned her in the past, and I butchered her name in the first time, but I actually corrected it later on in an episode. But anyway, we didn't talk about the band that much. Ganya was the leader of an all-girl group back in the early 60s called Goldie and the Gingerbreads. Yeah, that's what it is. You, check them out. You can catch them doing their thing on underground radio on if you do that Sirius thing, Underground Garage, that's what it's called. It's a show I listen to a lot. They like them. So, talking about 10-wheel drive again, I mean, they started rattling the rafters in '68. So, get ready to sweat and gyrate to a tune called Tightrope. And when we get back, I'll hose you down. Man, this whole LP is waiting for a heart attack on the dance floor. I mean, let's check this cover out. This is the goods. The camera lady gonna zoom it. And it's a gatefold. This is a stage shot from them playing at the Atlanta Pop Festival in '69. And they're winging it there, boy. Cooking, I'd say. So, let's talk about it a little bit. You know, when I say heart attack on the dance floor, I'm talking about grabbing the controls. This lady's grabbing the controls at speed of light and flying off the turntable, baby. You know, you go, girl. Yeah. Let's, whoo. Let me take a break here for a second. I gotta wet my whistle. I'm getting a little flummoxed. Oh, yeah, it's always martini time. Anyway, so, moving along the lady highway, let me adjust my tongue box and do another tale of prog rock.
What? You said prog again? What's up with that? You're kind of freaking me out.
Hey, and wait. Listen, keep your drawers on. Hey, I said I dig some. I mean, I say some prog once in a bluish moon. But these time bandits that are coming out of the portal tonight are called Curved Air. Whew. And our young chanteuse, is that correct? I think so, is a Sonia Christensen. Oh, no, that's not right. Sonia Christina, that's it. Sonia Christina. And the LP is called Phantasmagoria. Now, that disc came out in '72 and it was their third LP. You know, it's a magical membrane of folk and prog and some classical overtones. I say, jam on, baby. Let's slather your ear craters with a tune called Marie Antoinette. And if you can keep your head attached, we'll disengage later. Monsieur reminds me of my time in Paris when I was hanging out with a guy named Pierre Leblofart. Woo! What? Forget it. Another story. This young lady has such a lilting but demanding delivery. It just wrecks my mind, you know. Here is the cover. Pretty nondescript, except there's a cat sitting on a mushroom smoking a hookah, front and back. Extra puff on the back. There is an insert, take my word for it, and gives all the credits. Now, one factola I must do this, and is I must expel another Tuneroni from this same LP. It's the title cut from this sonic wind chime-orama, and it's called, as you could expect, Phantasmagoria. So, just so you can hear the violinist, that's why I'm playing this track, because that last one I played didn't really feature him much. The violinist's name was Daryl Way, and man, he can drag his bowstring across his trippy stringers, baby, and make it happen. So, batten down your hatches, matey, and prepare to get progged.
She sometimes wondered what was standing right behind you, looking over your shoulder to see if it's there. A solemn church about healing, some a physical feeling and stealing, quietly alone through the night time in the bed. Don't
I mean, whew, it sounds like the atomic winds of planet Hydro. Whew, I say, and I do say, great oogly moogly, dig it. Well, that's a good record. Actually, they're all swinging. The ladies deserve a round of applause. And so, well, this is just the end of part 1. And down the road, or the trail, I should say, I shall spring another hot batch of sirens calling us to blow our minds on the rocks of some forbidden luminescent landscape. Woo! The road goes on forever with these La Femme story. Really, just part 1 of the huge contribution that ladies, women, chicks have made over the years to music. It ain't all guys. It ain't. Seriously. So, what we're gonna talk about real quick, if I can find it, is the background music. I don't got it. I don't know where it is. It is not with me. Anyway, it don't matter. I got the cover. Take my word for it. We've been listening to the record. This here background gatecrasher is the audio for the movie Fantastic Planet. It's pretty far out there. It's a French cartoon from 1973. And as we go our merry way, ooh, we must. And you may ask, hey, what's up with no space pants? Well, you know, next time maybe. Depends upon what happens here. So, listen, I want you to be extra careful out there, more so than yours truly was. And gotta love you. You know, what they say is when you have an accident, stupid is as stupid does. Enough said. Okay, till our next encounter of the 20th millionth kind, stay safe. Stay sane, babies. Get the shot. And remember, till the twain shall meet, we are and always will be